Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini, July 19, 2022. There can be some complications with communications in the first part of the day. You might decide to avoid going into territory that's easily misconstrued. Energy may be on the low side in spots, but others might help re-energize you and bring you closer to your needs and wants. As the day advances, clarity is with you. It can be a mentally busy time, and you're paying particular attention to details, news, and ideas presented around you. The Sun and Mercury join forces in your communication sector, and a significant idea or project can blossom. Transits help you sort things out and solve problems. Wonderful things can result from conversations you engage in today. Although you can be excited about presenting your case, your intuition hasn't totally engaged, and it's better to observe, think, and casually chat than to lock something down. Learning is quick and easy, and new ideas can be exciting. Take a deep breath. Yesterday's horrible energy should begin to clear today. Luckily, even if you felt confused and uncertain, mental Mercury, the planet of the mind and communication, will start to grow very close to the Sun today and tomorrow. This will bring you the opportunity to have incredible mental breakthroughs and conversations about topics that are important to you with your one and only. If single, use this energy to send an engaging and sweet message to someone that you have your eyes on. They may begin a conversation with you that never ends. How do you want to appear in a professional spotlight? There could be a desire to stand out in your career since the moon is moving through Aquarius. But what you are known for or as in your career is challenging to pinpoint. Ideally, you want to be unique. However, being unique means taking a risk by leaving your comfort zone to try something more unconventional to stand out. You may initially struggle with this as the moon squares both the Uranus and the North Node in your sign. Move past this struggle by taking a leap of faith. You are fortunate to be so fulfilled in your professional life. Today, you may have to choose between your private and academic or professional lives. Are you prepared to make a compromise? How do you feel about succumbing to the demands of those close to you? These are the questions that you will have to answer today. They're not easy ones. You will have to put up with unpleasantness in your private life, being asked repeatedly to take a stance on awkward conflicts. Some decisions may be taken that cause you great pain. Try to see this phase as a chance for inner growth. If you find the right way of doing things, you will be successful. You're feeling indecisive about what to do with your day, and that's perfectly understandable. On the one hand, you've seen a lot of your family lately and want to see friends. On the other hand, you're tired. Constantly tempted to seek pleasure for yourself, you don't even consider the thought of sharing intimate moments with another. If this is the way you feel, your attitude may satisfy you in the short term, but you notice something is missing, you're disenchanted. Practice self-restraint, reflect on your conduct. Is this the day you will meet someone new? It's possible. And the aspects of the day are going to make it a lot easier for you. Given the wonderful energy you will have at the moment, there's nothing surprising in the fact that someone male or female may be attracted to you. Take advantage of this wonderful day. It is tailor-made for you. Even if one way is the right way for you, it might not be for another person. While strong feelings of nurturing and caregiving are part of this day's influence, being overly opinionated can be a factor, as well. Even though your motivation may be out of care and concern, sharing your opinions needs to be tempered with respect for the other person's way of doing things, no matter how different than yours. Be sure to keep things in perspective. Our eyes in the sky. In the afternoon, Sun-Mercury conjunction in the watery sanctuary of Cancer increases your social interaction and makes you the perfect entertainer, especially at home. You love to show off your house and the things you've done to make it comfortable and inviting for your guests. This is a perfect time to host an intimate dinner party. When you and your close friends get together during this chatty aspect, it's the perfect environment to spill the tea. Luckily, things should cool off before the day comes to a close, but you might still need an outlet to relieve all the stress from the day. Working with a creative hobby is the perfect way for you to unwind, so be sure to set aside some time for a little art therapy before bed. It is also possible that this signature will manifest in the form of an auspicious attitude adjustment. We understand how our emotions can be harnessed to work for us, giving us more bandwidth to deal with the unexpected. In this way, we consciously approach new experiences, rather than reacting improperly to unconscious triggers. In the morning, Mercury forms a trine to Neptune in Pisces, stimulating the imagination. Mercury in Cancer brings out our sentimental side in communication and correspondence. We are prone to romanticizing the past, and what we desire now is to translate nostalgia through a creative or spiritual outlet. This is an ideal influence for artists who wish to convert intangible emotions onto an artistic or theatrical canvas. We can also find ourselves reaching out to friends who we haven't spoken to in years to reminisce over shared memories. This is a poor time for dealing with cold, hard facts. We look at the present through a lens of the past, so go easy on yourself if this turns out not to be the best day for remembering errands or memorizing information. Before noon, the Aquarius moon conjoins Saturn, placing us in a solitary mood. We are still under the influence of the Mercury-Neptune trine, absorbed in our own memories. If we are not currently surrounded by people who can corroborate our past recollections, it may be more natural to spend this time alone. The truth is that few people, if any, will know about past events with the same perspective or a shared frame of reference. This can leave us feeling a bit lonely and hungry for connection, yet equally unenthusiastic about building bridges. The important thing now is not to sit and sulk. Use this transit to do something novel and constructive with your potent emotions. Following this connection, the moon syncs up with Mars, also in Leo, providing stamina and passion. We feel brave and eager to conquer our goals. However, the risk here is that we end up trying to conquer others instead through showy displays of bravado that can be more off-putting than inspiring. Mid-afternoon, the moon sextiles Venus in Gemini, engendering gratitude. Words of affirmation and quality time are our love languages. We spread joy around by making others feel heard, checking in to ensure we are understanding them correctly. While the sextile is an auspicious aspect, we might miss its best effects if we aren't paying attention. This is a great time to connect with friends, taking in entertainment like a concert, party, or art exhibit. It can also improve intimate relationships. A new romance that begins now would be lighthearted and fun. The desire to write down your thoughts on a subject you've been either thinking about or possibly even researching could come upon you today, even if you don't try to do any more with it than post it on an internet newsgroup. If you've been thinking about trying your hand at a magazine article on this or any subject, this is the time to get started. Your mind is sharp and your self-expression free-flowing.